The situation with Pete Carroll and the Raiders is a stark example of how unforgiving and impatient the NFL can be. First, the statistics speaks for themselves. The Raiders are sitting at 2-13 and haven't won a game in over 2 months. No matter how established a coach might be, that kind of streak tests the confidence even of the most loyal ownership groups. But numbers aren't the only story. This is about identity, or the lack thereof. Since moving to Las Vegas, the Raiders have cycled through leadership and schemes without finding a lasting direction. Pete Carroll brought optimism and the credibility of his past success, but so far, none of it has translated into results on the field. When you add in the fact that the franchise is now consulting with Tom Brady, it shows just how desperate they are for a new path. It's also telling that the man Brady previously wanted as coach, Ben Johnson, has been successful elsewhere, making the Raiders' decision making look shaky at best. Hindsight, of course, is easy, but these are the moments that define organizations. Do you have the right process, the right intuition, the boldness to make the tough call? For Carroll, this season will almost certainly go down as one of the most challenging of his career. His efforts and attitude aren't in question, but the league simply doesn't wait for good intentions. So what happens next? If the organization sticks with Carroll, they need to come up with a real plan to overhaul the roster and create stability. If they move on, they need a clear vision, ideally, not the reactive kind that has left them in limbo before. One thing is clear. For the Raiders, this isn't about wins and losses. It's about finally deciding who they want to be, both on the field. And that being said, I just think that the Raiders, with the next two games against the Giants and Chiefs, both are winnable, but for Raider Nation, they don't want to see wins. They want to see losses. Why? Because the Raiders fans are hoping, Raider Nation are hoping for Indiana's quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. So we'll see what happens in the next 2 weeks. My name is Anthony Galvez. Thanks for watching.